Oh, guys, welcome to Motivation Monday. It is episode 13. We've been doing this for 13 weeks straight. The chat tonight, or basically the topic, is to keep your circle positive. Your circle is made out of people that you surround yourself with, your family, your friends, your colleagues, your associates, people that you interact with on social media, personal activities, business wise. And as we get like older, I think we kind of grow to a place where we want to be surrounded by people who support us, encourage us, and in all our endeavors and everything that we do. So if you are in positive circles or in the right type of circles, it's always going to be people who motivate you, people who keep you positive, people who push you forward, people who want the best for you, and people who want to see you thrive. And when it comes to things like that, you do not want people who has draining energy and who takes away from you. But also sometimes you get infected by people's personalities in terms of you see the things that they do, their creative side, and they share it with the world and social media. Our next guest is no exception. I came across his profile and I saw him singing for the first time. And I don't know if my mouth went open first or my eyes went wide, but he is a super well rounded and super talented the first time. And I don't know if my mouth went open first or my eyes went wide, but he is a super well rounded and super talented person. And I think his music speaks for itself. We got Romeo the Great White. So welcome, Romeo. There we go. Here we are. Finally, how are you doing, Romeo?
I'm all good. How are you?
Phenomenal. So thank you, first of all, for being here. I want to say, first of all, congratulations on your new song that's still not out, but I am obsessed with the little bit of teaser that you gave us. I want you to briefly just give us a little bit about yourself and how you started with your music journey.
So my name is Romeo the Great White, obviously, from South Africa. It's literally 1 a.m. this side. Had to stay up for this. As you said, we must do it. I started. I literally started singing at about 9 years old. Um, Grew up in the church. Obviously, my mom is a very is a big church person, so I
Religious
grew up in the
person.
church. But as I grew up, my sister was a big R&B and hip hop fan, so she literally introduced me to the culture. And then as I grew, I started really liking, the different ways of making music, the different the feeling of making music instead of the feeling of listening to it. And
Yeah.
I was just fortunate to find some people that were amazing, allowed me to record with them, and then, as you know, the rest is history. To be exact with you.
And when is the first time that you actually went to the studio and record a song that was your creative process? As in, the first time that you did it. This is I know you write as well, so
Yeah.
it was a song that was completely created by you. I'm familiar with most of your music, so if you could just briefly kind of tell me like your start and your journey into writing your first song and going to the studio with that.
So, to be honest with you, I used to go to the studio to just go chill. Um, One of my friends is a producer, so when he's busy working with other people, I'll just be there chilling. I'd be like the errand boy. If you want something, I'd probably go get it. One day I
Yeah.
found him. One day I found one. One day I found him making a beat, and he was like, "Don't you want to record this?" I'm like, "Nah, I don't record. I don't make music like that. I listen to it. I love music, but I'm not really that person." So he was like, "Okay, cool. I'm coming."
Wow.
And he put me in the booth. I just chilled in the booth because there was like a nice couch. So I was like, "Okay, you know what? Let me put on my earphones and just chill there." And I took the earphones that people used to record, and I was just listening to the beat that I was making. And while I was chilling there, I started making different harmonies to it. Didn't know that he actually left the thing recording those harmonies.
Oh,
So when he came
wow.
back, yeah. So I was literally tricked
So
into
you didn't know it was recording, and he was recording,
no.
and he came back. What happened next?
And I was only making sounds at that time. There was no words to it. It was just sounds, but those sounds were later on then interpreted into actual words. When he came back, he made me listen to the sounds. I'm like, dude, I sound nice. He's like, yeah, I told you. And then I was okay. So now let's run it back. Let's listen to the sounds, come up with words to each and every single sound that you made and then that's how my first song was recorded.
Oh, wow. Okay, that is very different for a person who is so talented that didn't recognize like their own voice in that way. I want to say this though. I've seen that you've performed on one of your first posts on TikTok was when you performed on Seven the Lawn, which is a very popular South African soap drama. Normally, when it's 6 or 6:30, everybody's in their house and they are watching.
Yeah.
How did that whole thing come to fruition? And is that when you started your TikTok journey, or how did that all come together?
So that I could say that because that was literally the first video I posted on TikTok. I wasn't really big on it. I didn't really know what I was doing on TikTok, to be honest with you. Um,
As we
that
all.
Yeah. I didn't really have direction as to the kind of content I wanted to give out on TikTok. So
Yeah.
it was just me saying, okay, you know what, I did this thing at Seven Dilan. Everybody's saying, oh, that was nice. Obviously, because they contacted me when they were doing a Human Rights Day episode.
Okay.
Um, I had done I had done a couple of songs by then. I think I had two mixtapes out. But then the second mixtape that I put out called Ground Zero was sort of what was making the rounds for me. People were starting to understand the kind of music I make when I made that. And
Yeah.
then when they called, I was actually firstly I thought it was a scam. Um,
Like people are scamming so much, you always have to be careful and question everything.
yeah,
So they contact you and you thought it was a scam.
yeah, I mean, it's Seven Dylan is literally the biggest show in South Africa. I don't know if you know this, but it's
It's the biggest. It
literally
is. It's the biggest soap
yeah,
drama in South Africa. Right, like it's been that way for years now.
for years. And when they
And so
said,
when they
"Hey,"
contacted you, what happened from there?
so okay, I said, "Okay, cool. I'll come to the studios." They gave me directions. I took my friend with me because I thought, "Hey, what if they're about to traffic me or something?" Because like I said, I thought it was a scam.
Oh my God. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So when we got there, I was really shocked because now I'm seeing all the actors and stuff, and I get them like, no, this is Romeo. I didn't even have the Great White part of my name yet. It was just Romeo.
Yeah,
And then when I got there,
yeah.
I said, I was called to come here to discuss some contracts, and I did, and then they were like, "Yeah, oh, yeah, definitely come this way." So when we did that, I was even shocked that a soapy that big was willing to take a chance on somebody that was still trying to find their way in the industry, and that was an amazing experience for me. I mean, that set off
It
so many.
looked lovely. I saw the video. It looked like it was a lot of fun, but it's because of your talent first and foremost. You're a very anybody who's never seen any of his music, I promise you won't be disappointed. For me, it was an experience of I saw and I looked at the video and I was like, is this really him? Well, wait, let me go through the profile real quick and just see if there's more music. And I was like, oh my God, it's his voice. And I started interacting and you were like, oh, okay, yeah, this is my songs. And I was like, oh my God, amazing. And everybody that knows me here specifically knows how crazy I am about people who are creative and in terms of their music and produces that in the way they interact with people. So when you now did this soapy and you're posting on TikTok because you slowly started growing, did you ever think, because I know you are almost at 1 million likes, you are almost at 200,000 followers on TikTok right now. Did you ever think it would be from that to that so quickly, or in the way it
So
is? Because you have a lot of positive feedback on TikTok.
so the funny thing about that is that video didn't really set me off. Like it didn't really it didn't blow up my TikTok. My TikTok for the long, because that video was in 20, I did that soapy in 2018 or 2019, somewhere there, right?
Yeah,
Um
2019.
yeah, somewhere, yeah, 2019 definitely. It was not only until 2020 when I did a cover of a South African song called Price to Pay that my TikTok literally went crazy. And I was like,
Blew up.
oh, okay. I was seeing things
This
that
is
I was,
different.
yeah, I was shocked. I was like, wow, how did I get 2,000 followers in a few hours? And
Right.
I started build. So that video sort of made me understand, okay, people like these kind of things from me. So I started
Mm,
making more videos of my music and all of that, and the growth, started happening, and I was like, damn, I should have been doing this for a very long time ago, and and
right.
obviously fast forward to 2021, the growth was still steady, but no, it was not. It stopped being as quick as it was before, and I felt like I was in a rut. But then,
Right.
and when my
We
when
all
my
have that point where we get stuck. So
yeah.
I get what you're saying.
But then when my album dropped, when I put out an album called The Great White, obviously it was last year September on the 3rd, and when I towards putting out that album, I had put out some very good music and the feedback was great. But from a TikTok perspective, my TikTok blew up again. Yeah,
Certain music that you were putting out. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
even
I hear
when
what
I
you
was
say.
when I was busy promoting my album, I was doing these snippets where I explained each song, how it came about, and everything. That sort of now changed how people were following me. Just started shooting up. I think between 2020 and 2021, I mean, we only managed to get to like 38K, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 38K.
Yeah. And
But then,
now you are almost at 200,000 and almost a million likes. I want to ask you though, because I've seen this and I'm not sure if I'm correct, because obviously what I did is I went on each of your profiles and I like follow the links and see where it takes me. I saw your, is it your album Depression?
it's actually just a song. It's a song that I made looking at the past 2 years of my life. 2020 was a very difficult space for me. I was I got depressed around that time when COVID really hit. I was in I was living by myself at that time. Couldn't even go out. So I'm a very social person.
I
So
know
when I'm
COVID in South Africa was very intense,
yeah
I would say, because the lockdown periods I feel was very long. I remember calling my cousins and stuff and them
yeah
saying to me how difficult it is for them to do, because I remember it's not just lockdown. So I know, so in America you guys had lockdown, in France and all these places you guys had lockdown, but you didn't have, no alcohol was to be sold or cigarettes. So even the little bit of enjoyments that we have in life was
they
removed
took
from people. Like, we
yeah
need social things. So it was hard.
it was hard. We were at level 5 at that time, right? Level 5 meant you needed to be home at a certain time. If you were found outside after a certain time, it was jail time for you. It was
Is
heck.
it the 6 month jail period? I saw that. They
Yeah,
said like six
yeah,
months
yeah.
jail time or something.
So
Wow.
it was a hectic time. So part of the depression drove me to making a lot of music. So in 2020, I recorded between March 2020 to December 2020. I recorded plus minus
Yeah.
150 songs.
Wow. Because I
So
clicked on the link that said depression and it took me to this whole list of songs. It
yeah,
was
this
like a big list of music. I even put it down somewhere here. It was 16 songs that it took me to after I clicked on that link.
yeah,
But
there's
when listening to the
plenty.
song Depression, um, I don't know, like for me, I saw the feedback that you got from the music and from the song. So you
Yeah,
clearly helped a lot of people dealt with situations, because you weren't the only one that was experiencing and going through that emotion. How was that for you, knowing that you've touched so many people through your music?
So that's always the goal for me, you know. That's always the goal to relate a message that doesn't just touch me but touch everybody else, you know. If I can shed some light into your life, that's a happy, that's a win for me. If
Yeah.
I can change your mindset about something, that's also a win for me. So when I created depression, I was sort of, like I said, I was reflecting on the past 2 years, because when 2020 was towards the end, okay, obviously now I was a bit better. I was with family now. I could think straight. But then
Yeah.
when 2021 started, I lost my dad. So
Condolences.
yeah, so as much as I dealt with that pain, this new pain now came into the picture. Now I had to find ways to deal with that at the same time. So I understood that as much as I'm dealing with it, pain is universal. It might not be exactly the same, but pain is pain. It doesn't really change. So when I put together depression, I wanted people to understand that as much as you're going through something, you're not unique. Everybody's going through something. It's just different as to what you're going through at that time. But pain is pain.
Right. And it's how you deal with it that will determine how you come out on the other side. As a person who's
Yeah.
also lost my father, it was something that was hard for me to deal with. I've spoken about mental health a lot in my stream, but I've dealt with depression on and off. I found healthy coping mechanisms. So as
Mhm.
you found it through your music, for me, I found it through exercising, or going to the gym and punching the hell out of a dumbbell or sparring with somebody in the ring. Like it always get all that steam right
Yeah.
out there. And so when it comes to your creative process in writing a song, do you feel like it's now after lockdown has been over? Is it an easier thing now, or was it easier during lockdown for you?
So I'd probably answer this in two parts. My creative ways of making music really don't really even have they don't have a place, if I can put it like that. If somehow something just a melody just starts playing in my head, it doesn't matter whether I'm in the car train, I'm in the plane, or wherever, or in the car. I literally
It's gonna
just
go.
take, yeah, no, I take my phone, press that voice recorder thing, and I will harmonize that melody that I was thinking, and then when I'm in a place where I feel like, okay, you know what, let me listen to that thing again. I'll start sort of putting it into words, and then I will record that as a video, send it to my beat maker. He will make a beat out of what I just thought of.
That means you guys must have such a good bond and relationship to be able to bounce off each other in that way. So that's I want to just
Definitely.
go back like just a little bit. You recently on TikTok opened a challenge to a song that
Yes.
you did, which is a rap challenge for anybody with like rap abilities. You can duet the
Mm.
song. He's the same handle he has in his name right now. It's on TikTok as well. So please, if you guys, most of you guys have me on TikTok, so just hit him up on TikTok with Romeo the Great White. It's an open challenge, and then you can kind of spit. And then I see you've been reposting some of that too. Tell me a little bit about that.
So that was really influenced by what I sort of did. So well, not what I did, but what Dex did, right? Um, a few probably in April, somebody tagged me on a Dex Open challenge, and I literally took about 30 minutes, 40 minutes out of my time, from whatever I was doing. I recorded a verse, and posted it. I didn't know how far that verse was going to go. If just now I told you I was on 38,000 when this year started. In that week,
Yeah.
and in that week after posting that small clip, I went to more than 90,000 followers. So I sort of looked at that as a blueprint to sort of give other people a chance as well.
Yeah, to hop on the beat and like do something with you because you have a great
Yeah,
voice. So obviously that has to carry with it's always nice to open it up to other artists and to try and see if they can come up
definitely.
with something cool or creative. So with a person knowing that where you come from and where you are now, how it like when it comes to your friend circle, when it comes to the people
Mm,
that you surround yourself with, how do
mm,
you kind of, because you know in life we deal with toxic people, negative people, people who
yeah.
are in your boat but they are poking holes instead of
Mm.
rowing with you. How do you keep your circle positive?
So I keep my circle positive by dividing it, if I'm making any sense. My circle is
Yeah,
divided into about three, four circles. So it's a gigantic circle, but it has small circles inside it, right?
compartmentalized. It's compartmentalized. It has
Yeah,
its brackets.
yeah,
Everybody has their
definitely,
place.
definitely. So the center circle only has me and my girlfriend.
Yeah,
Those are the two people that have an opinion in my life, right?
there you go.
Because obviously I'm trying to build a life with this person. Therefore, they have to be in the first circle. The second circle would be when we have kids. These are the people that are also important. And then
Right.
the third circle is family. Family is comprised of either blood relatives or people that you believe contribute to your life in a family-like manner, right? And the fourth circle, which is the
Right.
last circle, that's when where you have friends. Um, you don't necessarily have to be with them all the time, but at the same time, you have to know the kind of friends you want to keep. Those
There
that
you go.
so
Those are very
those
important
that bring
things.
yeah those that bring positive energy into your life, you keep those. But you need to be able to see when somebody is not in your circles for the right reasons.
Right. And it's I think
Yeah.
sometimes like that's what people struggle with. They struggle to determine and to see whether people are there for the right reasons or there for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
For me, for instance, like I'm a very social person, but I am also very antisocial and I like my space. Like I don't like people at my
Mm.
house 24/7. I don't like people who don't leave before midnight. Like I'm an early bird. I'm in bed by 8. So if you come over, know how to say thank you for the meal and leave. Like that's important. My space, I can't have it encumbered by too much how you say things that is too much. I think always for me as a person who grew from a place that came from a lot of, I would say, where everybody was included because I was a social butterfly. So it's I love everybody
Mm.
and I had everybody around me. And I never really looked at people individually in the sense of, oh, they could be negative because they're so nice. So
Yeah.
I learned those things the hard way, that you can't have everybody around you. You can't just have everybody rowing with you. If you know you're trying to do something better with your life and going forward, you need to be selective about the people that you surround yourself with. So
That's true.
for me, when people ask me how do I keep my circle positive, you know, I have specific things like I embrace my self-worth. I focus on quality and not quantity. You know, I seek out people I admire and that I see are doing beautiful and they're doing positive and stunning things.
Yeah.
And I always try to be a part of things like that or circles like that because for me, that creates positivity breeds more positivity. Negativity will breed negativity. Now,
That's
when
true.
it comes to where you are now on your platform, which is very you know, I think you honestly you have such a positive community on your TikTok. I see how people interact with you and how they speak, and it's heartwarming to see talent being matched with positive energy. And I mean, I'm
Yes.
sure there's the few idiots and do the few dumb things, but how is that for you?
There's
Knowing
forever
never,
a few idiots somewhere.
yeah. So how is like that for you, and what is the I would say is it the song that you are most proud of to date?
So, sure, there's a lot, but I'll pick one. Um, the one song I really love with all of my heart is a song called, I think it's song number 16 on the album you were playing. It's called RAD, Farewell.
I,
RAD were my dad's initials. It was a sort of a farewell song to him.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
that's one of my most
And then
favorite songs.
I know you rap in English and what other language? Because I don't want to assume.
Okay. So I okay. Firstly, I'm not. I don't call myself a rapper because I don't think I'm very good at it. I sing, right? I'm a singer.
You
So
do. You sing and you're very lyrical.
yeah, definitely. So my music is both in English, in Venda. Venda as you know, it's a South African language. Um,
I'm very familiar.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it's
Um,
English, Venda, and is there any other languages that you do rap in?
yeah, I include Tsonga, which is also a South African language. I include Zulu in the. I can include Sotho. So I can probably speak about six, seven South African languages, and I include all of
Wow,
those
that's
in.
impressive.
Yeah,
That's impressive. I can make out when somebody speaks in Swana, but not like to a certain extent. Then I get
yeah.
lost in translation, so I can pick up on certain things.
Look,
And so the song is it Imalangeni. That is something that
Imlanje,
is
Imlanje, yeah,
unreleased,
yeah.
right?
It's coming
Tell
out,
me about
coming
it
out
because
on
I am
Friday.
obsessed. I am super obsessed. The snippet that all of you heard, that all of you reposted, I saw Aaron reposted, I saw Joelle reposted, I saw Mula reposted, and a few of you, like I can't mention everybody, but you guys reposted it. I feel like that song has such a, I don't know, an R&B flavor that's just uniquely South African, but in a way that I haven't heard South Africans make R&B like that before. So I'm super excited for the song. So give me a little more info about that. And what is the language? What does Emalangeni mean?
So, well, firstly, the song is uniquely Romeo. It's not really a South African thing because I make how I make my music is a mixture of South Africa, August Salsina, as well as Chris Brown. Right, those are the two people that I really look up to. Emla Jenny means at the river.
Okay. Got it.
So
Now I
so
know.
so the song is literally just saying, "Baby, you will find me waiting for you at the river."
Got you. Because the only part we can hear in the song is what, but okay, I'm gonna do probably a very bad impression, but the I know you've been missing me, my baby. And
Yeah,
then the
yeah.
rest I can't really make up, but it's soulful. I'm very excited. And you say it comes out this Friday, yes?
The song and the music video comes out this Friday.
Amazing. So tell me on what platforms is your music available right now, other than the music that's on iTunes?
Every single platform. You can go onto Spotify, you will find me. Same, the name does not change. The name is the same everywhere. You
That's
go
it.
on to Apple Music, YouTube, Tidal, Amazon. I don't know any other Deezer if you use that. Any
All of
platform
that. But
that
I think like if you click on the link on your name, it kind of
yeah,
gives
it
you
takes you. It gives you
everything there because
everything.
that's how I kind of followed up with,
Yeah.
you know, all the music and whatever. And so when it comes to tips to keeping your circle positive, because I can see by the way you interact with people, I did quite a little bit of, investigating and whatnot, but I can see
You
you're
did good.
very, I would think that you're a person who sets boundaries and you stick by them. So when it
Look,
comes to negative people trying to creep into your positive circle, how do you handle that? And what tips would you give people here right now on how to keep their circle positive?
I think I think when you are a social person, firstly you need to know why you have social media, right? My social media is there to talk to my fans and promote my music. That's all I ever
Yeah.
go on to do. If I look at a comment and it's negative, that's not a fan. So I'm not there for you. So I'll never
Mm,
entertain you in any case. I won't respond
right.
to you. I won't even give you my energy because at the same time, social media has a way of turning your own energy negative. So I
Mm,
always look at everything positive for me. If you look at all of the videos that I put up, they're about my music. I never have time to go and reply to a troll and start saying some nasty things. That's
Right,
not
right,
me.
right.
That's
Because
not
it
me.
sucks your energy anyway. You know what I mean? It's soul
Yeah,
sucking. That's
yeah.
what negative people do. Their main
That's
objective is to take your joy away because they're not happy with whatever they're doing. So investing
exactly.
your time or energy into that is just, I don't know, it's just not it. But to focus on the positive people, and and in my opinion, I don't know if you agree with me, but I think you have more positive feedback than you have negative feedback. And that's just from me going through a few, videos of yours and seeing the interaction.
Trust me. I think I see like it's like one or two that are negative. So it makes it hard for me to even ever find it, because
Yeah,
you might have said something negative now, and then 200 comments come on top of you and are positive. I'm definitely never gonna focus on just the one.
right.
Um, that's now not something that I should be doing, because if 200 people are saying you are amazing and only one person is saying nah, you ain't nothing, bro. Should I focus on just you ain't nothing, bro, and stop looking at the 200 that are saying you are amazing?
Right. No, that's not something you should ever do. And when
Mm-mm.
it comes to like, have you for me, I know I've had to literally reframe my mindset and how I do things and how I see things and how I look at things. And this was for me 2 years ago when I went through my transition, where I was in a situation where I was always feeling sad or negative or bad, but it was the people I surrounded myself with. So slowly but surely, I started breaking away from those people and interacting with only people that I know I add value to their life and vice versa. And I just started leaving those people behind. And whenever they came back with negativity, it didn't really bother me because I knew what my objective was and where I'm going. So for me, I
Yeah.
had a goal in mind, which was eradicate negative people around me, become more self aware, and understand me more. So when I went through that journey, it was easy to see the things. Do you think that you are very aware when it comes to people that are around you for the wrong reasons?
So I think one of the best things I ever did for myself was I I have all the equipment that I'll ever need to make music. Let me put it like that, right? Which
Yeah,
means that I don't need to leave my space of great and positive energy to feel happy. The people
right.
that I would that peop- there's literally less than five people that I would ever leave my flat for. So
Wow.
yeah, exactly. So
Good that you
it,
give
it,
your
it
circle that small. You say you leave your flat for 5 people. Go ahead.
no probably even less, but it makes it better for me to know that if I don't have to do anything for you, I won't do it. And if I know that whenever I'm around you, all you ever do is talk about other people. You criticize. You don't even criticize to build, but you criticize to break
To
down.
break down.
You will
Mm.
never find me around you, and you will be shocked because you will keep on calling. Hey, bro, I'm next to your flat. Are you home? I will definitely lie to you and tell you no, I'm not, because
I am not here. Please,
mm-mm.
next time.
Because at the same time I'm trying to protect my energy. Um,
Yes.
I make great music when I'm by myself, or if my girlfriend is around. Those are the two. That's literally it.
That's
I don't.
beautiful though. That is
Yeah.
very beautiful. Does she have a huge impact on it when it comes to the type of music you create?
So she's quick to tell me when I'm not being myself.
Right. You need a good,
There's
strong black woman. I believe that.
definitely there's plenty songs um that were supposed to be part of the album that you were listening to just now, like I said, that I had to scrap because she was like, mm-mm, that's not you.
I love that. So she's like, how do you say how the moms is the momager? A little bit she has that influence, but in a positive way, because what I've heard so far was good. So she probably knew what she was doing. And since you've been creating and been around her and you've done your music, do you think your music has kind of reached new heights or has gone better from better, like from strength to strength?
So I think maybe one of the greatest things I ever told myself, and whatever what I always do myself, is I compete with myself. That's literally the only person
Always.
I feel. That's the only competition I ever need in my life. And when I say I compete with myself, whenever I start up a project, if I'm saying I'm creating a 16 track album, I'm gonna compare it to the last one. That's the
There you go.
that is the only thing that needs to be competition for me. And the reason I'm saying this is because when I listen to work that I did previously, comparing it to the album that I did, the level definitely changed, and obviously even the listenership changed, even
Yeah.
how I put together content changed. And when I listen to my album again and then I listen to the song Depression, the messaging changed. It's more serious now. I'm trying to teach instead of just to make you happy.
Right, right, right. And that's the thing. I think the measure of any person who's great and very self-aware is a person that will always compare himself to his previous self. Am I better than I was yesterday? Am I doing this song better than I did my song last year? And that is the makings of a great artist. I think you have phenomenal things in your future. You're wildly talented and your music is truly very unique. And like because from the jump that I came across your profile, I was just in awe with the voice and with the music
Yeah.
capabilities and the way you translate your music. So don't stop writing, don't stop making music, don't stop making beats, and don't stop giving them that. I think Emma Langeni, am I saying it right?
It's actually it's Mlangeni. So this it's M.
Mlangeni. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you're South
Right.
African. You can
Mlangeni.
say that quickly.
Yeah, listen, I'm diverse. I can do a very quickly switch from Afrikaans to English like ra ra ra. Like let's go. But Emma and Jenny is out on the 10th of June. Some of you have heard a snippet of the song. I saw some of the text messages that was saying that you couldn't find the song on any platform. So I don't know if the date or the fact that it was a preview didn't translate.
No, no, yeah,
But
I think people didn't see that. You won't find it now until the 10th. The song will
yeah.
only be available on the 10th.
Right. Okay, so I have, before you go, I set out a basically a questionnaire, not a questionnaire out, but questions that people normally want to ask people
Mhm.
afterwards. I have four questions for you here, and
All
this
right.
is from Instagram.
Okay.
Okay, the first one is from Todd Talley, and he wants to know, as a South African, as a Black South African who's also albino, do you find it hard to sometimes stay positive on social media, especially, sorry, hard on social media, especially when you know you're wildly talented and you're beautiful inside and out? Just asking.
So no, like I said, I've one reason only to wait, two reasons only to be on social media.
Right.
I'm there to share my music and interact with my fans. The energy I get from both is always positive, so I never find it hard to be on social media.
All right. Okay, next question. What is your favorite song in all your music? And what was your favorite song in all your music? And what was your favorite collab that you've done so far? That's from
Uh,
Jonathan Arison.
so favorite song right now would be like I said, RAD, the song I made for my dad. Still one of my favorite songs. I love that song. I don't know why. It just sounds amazing for me. And I also love the fact that that came from the obituary that I had written for him.
Wow.
Um,
You
that was literally word
beautiful.
for word. I just changed there and there to make it a song, but that was definitely everything. My favorite collab that I've done so far. Okay, this is a bit hard. Um, it's a song called "Ride for You" that I did with Bianca on the album.
You have a song with Bianca.
There's a no, I don't know which Bianca you're talking about, but it's a
Cape Town R&B singer.
This one is in Pretoria. So check out. There's a
Okay.
song called "Right for You" on the album you were listening to. She's amazing as well. Yeah, that's one. That's one of my favorite collabs.
All right. The next question is from Oh, I don't want to mess up your name, but it's Kumur, and I know, and if you say that in Afrikaans, it means like hit, but it's Ko space Moor, and he says, super excited to come and see. Is he really gonna be there? I'm always liking his post because he has. Okay, I'm gonna skip that and just go to the question.
Yes, I'm
Um,
here.
he's asking if you should ever collab with an artist of your choice, who would it be and why?
Artist of my choice would be Burna Boy. Um,
Oh, okay, okay. I see
si-
the
simply
vocals and the
because
rap. I think that would be fire.
simply because he's amazing. Burna Boy is on fire. Um, and I also I'm a true lover of Afrobeat.
Afrobeat. I'm not sure I'm very familiar with his music,
So
but
Afrobeat is the music that Burna Boy and your Davido make. That type of music.
oh, you say Afro beats. I thought you said that's the
Yes.
person called Afro beats. No, 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 no. I know what Afro beats
Afro
are.
Afrobeat. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Afrobeat.
All right, I think the last question is from, okay, we're gonna skip the middle name because I don't think it's appropriate to say, but top something dog. Um, um, and oh wait, so basically I can answer his question for him because he's asking, would you ever give somebody a session to do a freestyle with you? Right now, there's on TikTok, he has an open challenge for what song?
It's called Somebody.
The song is called Somebody. Go to his TikTok account, same name, and all the information will be available there. Romeo, thank you so much for your time and being here and answering some questions. Is there any note of positivity that you would want to leave or would want to share with everybody seeing the video?
I think just probably two, three notes. First one is always remember that your happiness is inside you. Doesn't lie with another person or another thing. It's right there inside you. Second thing is always remember who has always been there for you, regardless of you talk every day, but who always makes sure that whenever you talk, it's of positive energy and they always make you feel better. Um,
Mm.
and another note is please please don't fall to the trap that FFM, yeah, family is always right, or you never, family is not your the people that you were born with or people that you are related by blood, but family is people that look after you on a level that any family member can. And just show yourself, be kind to yourself, show yourself a lot of love, because that's the only way you'll be able to share it with other people.
I love that. I think that's amazing. So you heard it from Romeo himself. If you guys want to listen to his music, everything is available. As I said, his name, as it's written there, is on all platforms. Go check him out on TikTok. Go follow his Instagram. Go listen to his music. He has a new song dropping this Friday called Emlanjeni on the 10th of June. Make sure you go stream it. It's an amazing snippet that we got. I'm excited for this song to come up. I'm definitely reposting or doing a little challenge with it, but we're going to have fun with the song.
Definitely,
Thank you so
definitely.
much for your time and for the positive energy